Hi everyone! Welcome back to English with Wilmary. I'm Wilmary, your go-to English tutor, and I have a question for you today. Have you ever stumbled over sentences like if I have more time? Or wonder how to use phrasal verbs like pick up in everyday? Well, today I'm going to make these two tricky topics, conditional and phrasal verbs, simple and fun. Stick around! Okay guys, first of all we got zero conditionals. Their structure is this one, if plus present simple, present simple. An example of this could be if water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. This is used for talking about facts or things that are always true. The second conditional is called the first conditional. Their structure is this one, if plus present simple, will plus base verb. And we got now the example. If I finish work early, I will call you. And this conditional is used to talk about real possibilities in the future. The third type of conditional is the second conditional. Their structure is this one, if plus past simple would plus base verb. The example could be if I won the lottery, I will travel the world. And this type of conditional is used to talk about unreal or unlikely situations. And the last type of conditional is the third conditional. Structure is, it looks like this. If plus past perfect would have plus past participle. The example is if she had left earlier, she would have caught the train. This type of conditional is used to talk about past situations that didn't happen. Another way to see these conditionals is by percent. The zero conditional, you can see it as a 100% of probabilities to happen. The first conditional will have 50% of probabilities, and the second conditional would have a 30% of probabilities to happen, and the third conditional will have 0% of probabilities to happen. Now let's talk about the inversion, the events. For a formal style, you can invert conditionals. Instead of if he were here, he would help. Say, were he here, he would help. Mixed conditionals. Mixed conditionals are a mix from past and present time. If I had studied law, I would be a lawyer now. That is the main example I could give you to understand the mixed conditionals. For mistakes, never use will in the if clause, please. The correct way to do it is if it snows tomorrow, we will stay inside. The incorrect way to say it is if it will snow tomorrow, we will stay inside. That's totally incorrect. So please be aware and take a look and be careful with these common mistakes that can happen to everyone. And that is going to be all about conditionals. Now let's move on to phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs combine a verb and one or more small words like prepositions or adverbs to create a new meaning. Now these are some common phrasal verbs and their types. Phrasal verbs are divided into unsavorable and savorable ones. I'm going to give you the examples. I'm going to say if they're this type or the other one. The first one, take off. To leave the ground or for a plane, and it is inseparable. The plane took off on time. Put off, it means to delay, and it's separable. She put off the meeting or she put the meeting off. Break down means to stop functioning. It is inseparable. An example could be, my car broke down yesterday. Look after means to take care of. It is inseparable. Can you look after my cat? These are the most common phrasal verbs. They are really useful for everyone, especially if you're learning English, because it will make you sound native, like a native person, or it will make you sound more natural. Okay, we got the contextual meaning. Set up can mean to arrange something or to trick someone. Context is key. For example, they set up a meeting versus he was set up by his friends. We need to take into account the context. And that is all for phrasal verbs. Now it's your turn. Let me see what you remember. It is true. For example, if it rains, tomorrow we will stay in. It is false. It's used in the if clause. The result clause uses would have plus past participle. Now let's move on to some exercises with phrasal verbs. The correct answer is B, to learn or to improve a skill. For example, she picked up French quickly. Answer is A, the computer broke down during the presentation. We need to remember that breakdown means to stop working. And that's it for today. Conditionals and phrasal verbs will boost your English fluency when you practice them often. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to English with Wilmary for more tips. And thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time in the next lesson. Bye bye.